Welcome and thank you for joining the latest edition of Jag Sports Zone inside Kavanaugh Hall here at IUPUI. I'm your host, Eddie Acosta, and together with the Sports Zone crew, we're here to deliver all things Jag Sports, including highlights, interviews, and the up-and-coming schedule. Today we have some huge highlights from over the weekend. So with that being said, let's head to Carmel to see how our runners did in the Horizon League Conference Tournament. The IUPUI Jaguars cross-country team faced off in the Horizon League Championships on Saturday at Northview Church. The Jaguars got off to a strong start here as 5 of our runners took a very early lead. 3 of our Jags runners placed in the top 5. Nick Perkins with a third place finish of 25 minutes and 48 seconds. Nate Kaiser ran in at 4th at 25 minutes and 51 seconds. And Mitchell Gits came in 5th at 25:52. Alex Rakovich ended up coming in 8th. Eric Hoffman and Grant Moon came in at 10th and 11th. The Jaguars ended up winning the Horizon League Championship for a third year in a row with a whopping 30 points. Youngstown State came in at 2nd with 59 and Illinois Chicago came in 3rd with 100 points. The Jaguars will race in the NCAA Great Lakes Regional at Evansville on Friday, November 12th at noon. Our Jaguars will be looking to keep this hot streak and take home another trophy. Our women's cross-country team also ran at the Horizon League Championship this past weekend. Senior Sabrina Elder placed 30th with a time of 24 minutes and 8 seconds, and sophomore Madison Fry came in at 48th with a time of 24:46. Without a top 10 finish, our Lady Jaguars finished in 10th out of 12 with 230 points. They will be looking to change things up at the Great Lakes Regional in Evansville on November 12th at 11 a.m. Do not go anywhere. Up next after this commercial break, we'll deliver an exclusive Zoom interview with one of IUPUI's top athletes. Stay with us and we'll be right back.
People always tell you what not to do. Don't hold your breath. Don't play with fire. Don't talk to strangers. Don't spend it all in one place. Find out what you can do. IUPUI, fulfilling the promise.
Welcome back to Kavanaugh Hall inside the Jag Sports Zone studio. My name is Zach Barnett, and I'll be your host for the rest of the show. Up next, we have an exclusive interview with Mitchell Gits, who is a sophomore runner from LaPorte, Indiana. He placed 5th overall on Saturday to help lead the charge for a Jags victory. Matthew, thanks for joining us. It is awesome to capture another cross-country title. How's it feel? I mean, you guys just came off an impressive conference performance, putting 6 runners in the top 11. How's it feel?
It's pretty good. It's a good feeling, definitely, to come back just 7 months after being at our last conference, which also happened to be in Northview Church in Carmel. And we just went out there, and I don't think we did anything very special. We just went out there. Honestly, we ran a pretty similar performance to last year when we won. We had 3 guys in the exact same positions that we finished in last year. Maybe a little bit different order of the individuals who did it, but then we had a lot of guys just pick up the pieces, and it's a very great feeling. Even the guys who maybe didn't feel like they stepped up as much as they would want to, I think when you win that conference title, it's not all about just yourself, and just that feeling of getting a third conference team title. It just kind of lightens up the mood for everyone, despite how their individual performance was.
Absolutely. And of course it was Halloween weekend, so what a way to come home and celebrate. Did you do anything fun? Did you maybe go trick-or-treating with your family, or what did you do this Halloween weekend?
We all, after the conference title, we all met up. We all were wearing costumes. Mine individually, I wore a cowboy. I had a cowboy hat courtesy of my roommate Nate Kaiser. I wore the fancy boots, got the fancy cowboy hat, and yeah, we all just kind of hung out all in our costumes. It was a good time.
You come from LaPorte, Indiana, which Northwest Indiana, for those who aren't in the know, and it's notoriously cold in the winter. So I gotta ask, how different is it training down here versus there, where like you have pretty extreme winters and falls and even early springs, where it's a little more cold, you get the lake effect snow, things like that.
Yeah, in LaPorte it can get pretty nuts. I personally hate treadmill running. I'll do it. It's not like I am opposed to it, but I didn't have one personally in my house, or didn't really have access to one. Or we didn't have access to many through the high school. So we basically, unless the roads were completely iced up, which wasn't super uncommon for a day or two out of the year for that to happen, training in LaPorte was definitely very different. We did have that lake effect, and the temps got pretty low. You just kind of layer up in any way you know how to. But yeah, it's definitely, it's nice being in Indianapolis compared to LaPorte for training, even if the routes are for sure different, just with how much activity it is in downtown. But yeah, LaPorte running definitely very cold.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck running in Evansville. I know it's a beautiful place down there, so have a lot of fun, and we look forward to seeing how well you place in the future.
All right. Thank you.
Today, IUPUI men's basketball coach Matt Crenshaw spoke on campus. Coach Crenshaw played here and coached here up until 2018. Crenshaw had a lot to say, but wanted to focus a lot on building a community.
So what are some of the things you like to see in the larger community that you would like to have IUPUI men's basketball take part in?
Well, I believe the program is and it will be community engaged in all levels. I think it's important that the student athletes and our staff immerse themselves in the community. And for instance, we work with the PAD school already. It's about 2 miles away from campus in the Hallville area. We work with teachers, treasurers, and then we were supposed to go to the men's shelter. So I think it's just about getting out, volunteering, giving back to those who are in need, and just to help these young men build onto their foundation that their families have laid. So when they leave IUPUI and matriculate through, then they're able to take something back to their community. And firm believer and big believer in, if we can make our city, community a better place, then we can make the world a better place.
So one last thing, according to my notes here, you have an announcement to make.
Yeah, I do. I'd just like to announce that this upcoming year and moving forward, that I've created 2 scholarships for IUPUI, one for Africana Studies, and then one for SPIA. Me being an IUPUI student, and graduate of IUPUI, I went through SPIA, major in criminal justice, so I've created 2 scholarships for both of those programs.
Fantastic. Awesome.
IUPUI will be hosting their first game with Coach Crenshaw today against Anderson University at the Coliseum. On Thursday, women's basketball faces off against IU Northwest in an exhibition game at 7 p.m. in the Jungle. Women's volleyball hosts Northern Kentucky on Friday in the Jungle at 6 p.m. Volleyball will also be hosting Wright State Saturday at 4 p.m. in the Jungle. The men's basketball regular season starts off against non-conference foe Butler University on Tuesday, 6:45 p.m. at Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The women's team will also start their season off on the road at Michigan Tuesday in Ann Arbor at 7 p.m. Be sure to check out the IUPUI athletic website, IUPUIJags.com, for more information on athletes, stats, and upcoming sports schedules. We'd love to see you come out and support our student athletes. As always, it is a pleasure delivering Jag Sports Zone from Cavanaugh Hall. We hope you enjoyed our featured game of the week and our exclusive interview. For Eddie Acosta and the Jag Sports Zone crew, this is Zach Barnett signing off. Thank you for watching, and remember, go Jags.